All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back to Average Takes.
Welcome back.
Yeah, that's the vibes I need on
Yes,
this
sir.
Monday because I'm a little hurting.
Wake up.
Day after Sunday, Monday night, and the Average Take parlay hit. We're gonna get into that. It's baseball playoffs, October. We're gonna get into all that spooky month, one of my favorite months of the year. Getting into all that after the music. All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back to Average Takes. We got the week 4 recap. Week four recap.
Yes, sir.
That's gonna be coming. We got you the Average Takes parlay. Holy smoke! So it finally hit. I hope you guys have been riders.
4 weeks for us to click.
Plus chicken, we're up money now.
Yeah, we're up money.
That's all it takes. Just one.
It only takes one. This was beautiful. So, just a little bit of a recap. Me and Shane were arguing on the Average Takes parlay last week because the week prior he took Washington Commanders and the Bills over. Commanders scored 3 points.
3 points, yes.
So as a fuck you to Shenny, I took the Washington Commanders and Eagles over. It's a division game. 2 pretty solid defenses.
What was the turnout?
This went into overtime 31-31. Eagles won the game in overtime, whatever, but
wrong game, Shane.
Over smacked. It was 43 points was the over. I mean, it was a great bet. Shenny, I can't remember exactly your bet.
My bet was the easiest one of the whole week. Bills minus 2.5.
Oh, yeah.
The easiest one. You should have listened because I was on that card from the get-go. I knew the Dolphins were a little fraudish, and it paid off. It literally paid off.
Paid off.
Bills, baby.
I agree with you on that point, but my pick, I think mine was the easiest.
Roman, you made us wait all the way through a Monday.
It was 1 point.
Okay, but
and the Seahawks.
You know how hard that is to sit through a Sunday at the end of the night and go, all right, well, I'm minus for the day, but tomorrow
keeps you in the mood. Keeps you in the mood.
I'll never be broke if I got a bet pending. Exactly. Never be broke.
Never be broke if you got a bet pending.
You'd never be broke. Your grandpa used to say, "You're never broke if I owe you."
That's right. That's right.
You're never broke.
Never broke.
So yeah, Average Take parlay smack. Roman, you had the Seahawks minus one.
They won. Put 24 up. Quick.
Yeah, 24-3. That game was easy. We saw Drew Lock in the middle of it, hammering touchdowns.
Mac Jones so bad.
Mac Jones.
Daniel Jones. That's the second time tonight that you said Mac talking about Daniel. Yeah, I mean, you're right.
Both bad.
You're right. But so Average Take parlay, that was great. That was plus a lot of chicken. That was 25 to win 140 for the squad.
Yes,
just to remind you guys, last year we hit 3 Average Takes parlays and it paid you for the entire season and you still walked away plus chicken.
Love it.
Yep.
Now I mean, we're 4 weeks in. We're a little plus. Let's get back in, grind it out, keep hammering away. But make sure you're in my best bets. We're 4-0 so far. 4-0 so far. All right, moving on. Baseball. Regular season has finished. Your San Diego Padres did not make the playoffs. Was definitely sad. Another year. Yep, another year until the beers get cracked. Definitely a sad moment because they were 2 games out, and I feel like Miami's just gonna get shit on in the playoffs.
Yeah,
and all the, I feel like it's a big top and a low bottom.
Did the Marlins win 2 games in that last stretch? Do you know? Because I know the Cubs lost all of their games. So if in a perfect world, Padres could be in the playoffs because they won out.
They did their part of the job, but
they didn't win exactly out. I think they lost 2 over the stretch of 15 games or something like that. They for sure needed to win out to be perfect honestly with you.
Yeah,
but there was a lot
of too late for it, buddy.
There's a lot of games that you could wish you could make up. I know we kept saying, "Hey, it's a long season," but they had too many of those nights. Going 1-12 in overtime. Terrible. terrible. Yeah, extras. Sorry, I'm used to football now already. And extras. That's terrible. And then they were like 6-22 in one run games. Terrible.
And it's sad that we just need to win 2 of those games out of all those to even be like maybe we could have had a playing game. But I don't know. The way this lineup was made towards the end, yeah, we were hot as hell, but I mean, we had no pitching. Feels like Blake Snell was literally it. We were gonna have to go to game 2 with like Matt Waldron, Michael Walker.
Oh, it would have been Walker, Lugo, and then Martinez, Waldron, piggyback day.
Sketchy. I'd much rather have Snell, Musgrove, and you Darvish going into those 3 games for the wild card, but we don't have to worry about it because we're not even in the playoffs.
We didn't make it.
Didn't make it. This morning, I don't know if you guys saw Peter Seiler's message dropped Padres Twitter world, Instagram, everywhere.
I didn't see it.
To me, that almost gave no explanation of what this offseason is going to be. They said that they want to do a full inspection of the program, not as in detailed of what the Yankees said, but they did say they want to look over everything. I know they still
conclude of
like analyzing a lot of the moves, an audit,
an audit,
digging deep through all of the transactions and all of the pluses and minuses and figuring out where we met at over the course of the last 5 years or this just 1 year. But you never know. We have no news is good news potentially. He wasn't one of the few that were let go immediately. Buck Showalter, the Angels, Phil Nevin. Those guys were
right at the end.
As soon as
they got eliminated,
they told Buck before game 162.
Yeah,
he told everyone, "Hey, tonight's my last night."
Shit.
At the press conference, stunned everybody. Yeah. So it definitely makes me feel a little bit better that we're gonna have their guys return because I want all or none.
Yeah,
that's where I'm at in this situation. I don't want AJ hiring another manager. I don't want vice versa. I want it all or nothing. Maybe get rid of the hitting coaches and get a hitting coach, or let Bob go get his guys because I feel like some of these coaches were handpicked by AJ.
And Bob does not like it.
I don't know.
I don't know exactly what the problem is, to be honest. You don't know what the problem. No one knows what the problem is unless they're a fly on the wall on the inside.
Yeah.
But every fly on the wall on the inside has been saying that it's AJ having too much touch, too much grasp of what's going on day to day.
Too much say.
There's a lot of different things they can do. I mean, if AJ truly is the problem, you get him out, and then
I don't think you. So in my perfect world, I don't think you fire AJ Preller. I don't think you fire Bob Melvin. You hire a general manager. You hire a guy to sit between those two guys and not let the top guy come down and not let this guy come up. And you control the middle because the president of the operations needs to look years ahead. Yeah. GM needs to look months ahead. Manager needs to look day to day.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly how it should be ran.
That's how it should be ran. But when you have the president and he's doing the GM's role, then he's going to also want to do the manager's role.
Right.
He's going to want to put his hand on everything.
Everything, yep.
And when he can't, he's going to send in his little Don Ticklers of the world. And that's when it gets uncomfortable in a clubhouse. When you have a guy who's standing on the back of the room,
you have to let him
who doesn't say a word,
you have to let him in. What if I lock the door?
He's your boss.
Yeah, technically.
Lock door.
Technically,
private meeting.
He has a key, probably. You don't think so?
He made the lock.
If AJ wants to be the man,
he has a key card.
He made the locks. All right.
I mean, that's all I feel is that we have to put a middleman in this relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
because I don't want to fire AJ and then someone come in and go, you know what? Hand grenade into the Padres organization and fucking blow the thing to smithereens.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that because right now, this is the best Padres team I've ever seen put collectively on paper. Ever.
We give it one more year.
And they went to the World Series twice with a Tony Gwynn, a Hall of Famer. So that's a huge saying for this Padres team. This roster alone had 4 crazy seasons put together.
Just couldn't win.
They could not win together. And I think that is going to make everything so much sweeter later. But this is definitely a punch in the gut because they know how good they are. They absolutely know how good they are. And maybe that was a little bit of a hangover last year from last year. They might not have won the World Series, but last year's in the playoffs, it felt like they slayed their dragon.
Yeah.
And this year it felt like a whole hangover.
Yeah.
That's what I could only say about this year. Like, no, it doesn't have the World Series hangover like tagline, but this whole year you can't win in extras, you can't win 1-run games, you have no drive to come back from the bottom, like comeback games. 1-run games are usually comebacks. You can't win those games, you have no drive. You're a little hungover.
Yeah.
You're a you're a little tired from last year.
Yep.
And maybe they were.
Maybe.
And that's what I'm going to tagline this season. It's going to be fucking dragon slaying hangover. Because they did what they needed to do against the Dodgers. They couldn't push versus the Phillies because they were hungover then. And they took that hangover all the way through this year.
Yeah. And I think they're having the mentality of all we need to do is get there. And then we can turn it on. And it slipped from our grasp.
They tried to turn it on late. I mean, 17.
We're going on this big old run.
I think they went 17-7 in September.
But
yeah, I think they truly believe that everything's going to work itself out eventually.
Yeah,
they didn't want to change anything. They just knew if we stick together, this is the plan. Right. We'll be in the playoffs, and then whatever happens, happens.
And then we didn't make it.
Yeah, and then you just don't make it. I mean, 82 and 80, 10 years ago, that went to the division in the NL West. I remember the Padres won the division 2006, 82 and 80. It's a whole different. That was 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
And we didn't have of this roster of any kind. So you can put it was a disappointing season because it was very disappointing. But at the end of the day, like it's still there's nothing new from if you want to look at like history. This is the same Padres team. Like, we're never going to be that World Series. We haven't won one. We can't ever expect to win a World Series because we never fucking won one. That's how I look at it. I don't think anything should change. I just think this year was wrapped up with bad luck. You know, the timing, everything that happens was just horrible timing with everything, literally everything. Yeah, Blake Snell's going to win the Cy Young. Yeah, Juan Soto had his career highs in home runs. Josh Hader had an incredible year. Even Xander Bogaerts
ended up having a really good year.
Yeah.
I mean, the RBIs lacked for batting 5-hole for us.
Yeah, and then Ha-Seong Kim was fucking the MVP of the team.
Yeah.
MVP I did not expect that at the beginning of the year. You asked me, you tell me Ha-Seong Kim's going to be the MVP of this year, I think we're going to win 100 games.
Yeah.
We don't. And he was the MVP. So I don't know what to expect. Definitely my expectations next year will be way lower than they were going into this year.
We got to expect 82 and 80. And then when we get 100 and 160, 160, and then we're excited. We're ecstatic.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that are going to change, obviously. There's a lot of rumors and shit going on already. But hey, that's sports. Everyone's going to create their own narrative until it really happens. But, you know, Padres got a lot of moves to make. We'll see. But it's not all about the Padres. There are MLB playoffs going on. We don't have to sit here and talk about it all because I think our fan base is more focused towards football season. But I'd like to hear who you guys think is going to win the World Series.
Atlanta looks unstoppable.
Yeah.
Hate to say it, but they are studs all the way around, playing really good baseball. And Acuna's having an all-time year.
MVP for sure.
Breaking numbers. I mean, yeah, this team looks full steam ahead. And
Ronald Acuna has done something that no one has ever done in the history of baseball.
That's what I'm saying.
And he's complimented by Matt Olson, who had 50 fucking home runs.
Yeah.
120 RBIs.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, the Braves
I hate
are
to be that
wagon.
guy, but they're just a wagon.
The Braves are a wagon, and I heard Brant Snedeker, is that his name? The manager?
Brian Snicker.
Yeah, that guy. He told Acuna, he's like, yep, you're playing the World Series this year. Like, we're going to the World fucking Series. Because Acuna wasn't on that team. He was hurt when they won it in 2021, I think it was. So to get him 2 years off that surgery, MVP of the season, I think they're wagging. Their pitching is fucking crazy. Strider, Max Fried coming back off injury. Kyle Wright has been asked, but I think he's pretty good.
Their pen's been great. Kirby Yates has had a phenomenal comeback year.
Yeah, and do they have fucking
hurt so many
still?
years? No, Kenley's on the Red Sox this last season.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Sorry, sorry, bud. They have Raciel Iglesias.
Yeah, you're right.
That's who they got.
And they're rookies, who come in to pitch. They've been fucking pretty good too. Seems like they have a no-namer come in every 5 days and shove.
Yeah, that's lit.
But the Braves are nice. I think Vegas is disrespecting the Phillies right now. They're like plus 1,200 to win the World Series. That team is a team where comes October, they fucking flip a switch and all of a sudden.
Well, that fan base, dude.
Fan base is fire.
We saw it last year, dude. Yeah. They were fucking unreal out there.
Schwarber knows how to hype them up.
And they have two aces with Zach Wheeler.
Schwarber hits a freaking deep fucking ball into the right field, and it goes crazy. Wild.
I mean, all Schwarber has to do is literally just locate one pitch, and he sends it bazooka.
Literally so far.
I wish someone brought the Kim bazooka back, dude. That shit was so lit.
Yeah.
Just looking at it was dinger and hit it with the bazooka.
I like the Phillies. The Rangers were a dark horse early in the season. They were raking, literally scoring like crazy. Kind of slowed down towards the end of the season, but they're in the fucking playoffs. And then obviously I can't sleep on the Astros. The Astros been there, done that plenty of times. They know exactly what it takes to win a World Series. They might go back to back.
Trash cans or no trash.
Who knows? And then, I mean, you got the fucking Dodgers. Dodgers are the Dodgers.
Do you think the Braves are what they are today if they have Freddie Freeman still? Or is Matt Olson that key of a player?
No, they're probably the same. Guaranteed. Matt Olson stepped up.
He has stepped up huge this year.
Freddie Freeman even had a great year too.
Yeah.
Like him and Mookie in LA, they had crazy years, but you can't, like, when someone's the only player in MLB history to do something, they have to win the MVP. That's what Acuna did.
Well, it was going down to the last month between Acuna and Mookie. I mean, really, Mookie got a little banged up at the beginning, and all of a sudden Acuna went off. Like Mookie got a little banged up at the beginning of the month. I want to say he missed a game or two, and then Acuna really just has soared this month. Like, absolutely
insane.
And then,
I mean, 40, what do you have? 40 homers, 70 stolen bases.
I think he ended up with 73.
73 never happened before.
Yeah.
73 stolen bases never happened?
No, 40 homers and 73 stolen bases.
Shit. Man.
And he still batted like a 330.
I think the last dude to have 40-40 was.
Let's pull up Ronald Acuna's stats.
I think on the Dodgers. Could have been more recent with like a Yelich, but I don't think it was. I think it was Matt Kemp.
Ronald Acuna had a 337 batting average, 41 bombs. He had 217 hits, 73 steals, only got caught 14 times, 80 walks to 84 strikeouts.
Fuck.
Had 1,012 OPS.
85 strikeouts?
80 strikeouts, 84 walks.
I mean,
damn, this guy's a guru.
337, 416, 596 slugging. He had 1,000 OPS.
And I'm pretty sure he about to lead off. That's that's wild.
That's nuts.
Dude. I mean, that lineup is just so juicy. But I mean, hey, Ronald Acuna, one of your favorite player. It's just who he is. That ACL injury did not slow him down. This
does not look like it.
Might have slowed him down last year a little bit coming back. Not this year.
Nope.
He looked great.
Yeah. And some people will say it's because the bases were bigger, but doesn't matter.
Nobody is saying bases were bigger.
Yeah, some people are.
That's insane, dude.
It did make a little bit of a difference. This is the most stolen bases that MLB's seen in like the last 10 years.
Not that much of a difference. Like, how many seconds do you think it took off?
Not seconds, like inches.
Literally
like
eighth of a second.
You can slide further out to the outside to avoid a tag than before.
I mean, yeah, that definitely puts in something. It's definitely a reason. I mean,
definitely a reason.
There was a huge jump in steals this year.
Yeah, and if we want to go into a little bit more numbers, viewership was up and the game times were down. People were saying baseball's dead. They had the most viewership in the last 30 years was this year. So people are liking baseball again. America's pastime's back.
I mean, I absolutely loved it this year.
Via TV watch.
Via TV
was a lot better than
was electric
the past years. I will say that.
At the game, it's a little rough because it goes quick.
It does.
Goes fast.
So you have to use those in-park apps to get those drinks delivered to you. Yeah. That's what I have noticed. That saves you.
You go and get like a drink or some food, and you're missing that half inning for sure.
Inning. You're up and down, top and bottom. All of a sudden, it just flipped. You missed a whole inning. I swear.
They are quick, especially if the lines are a little bit long. Not even a big lot long, just a little bit long.
Yeah, I mean, from us,
we
live in San Diego. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they led the league in sellouts this year, so lines are pretty long most of the fucking time.
Right, you're missing an inning and a half.
Easy. Yeah, so in-app delivery to your seat. My dark horse to win the World Series is the Baltimore Orioles. I absolutely love what they're doing. They haven't won 100 games in so long. They did it this year, took that division.
Yep.
Absolutely love it. They've been just playing great baseball, man. They have turned their clubhouse around the last 2 years, dude. Like, I don't know if it's because of how great they've been drafting, analyzing guys. I heard it's the feedback that their organization has been giving their guys that turns them into such studs. So
they're the 1 seed. Damn.
They're the 1 seed. Get the bye.
Yeah, and the Rays won fucking 99 games.
99 games.
Holy smokes! I think they went 17-0. Was that it, or was it a little lower? Do you remember? They got off to a hot start. They didn't lose.
Oh, in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like 18.
Yeah, the Rays. Yeah, they started off crazy high. I forgot all about that.
Yeah,
man.
started off crazy hot, and that gap of games literally just stayed there the whole rest of the year.
I mean, Orioles overcame it.
They
17-0, and then for the Orioles to overcome that,
the Rays make the wild card.
Yeah, they play the Rangers without Rangers who don't have fucking Jacob deGrom and Max Scherzer pitching. Sucks, but that's what
they still got a thump of a lineup though.
They have a lineup that bangs.
Had a great year.
Marcus Semien,
Corey Seager,
and Marcus Semien.
He had a good year too.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Seager had an outstanding.
No, he did. Seager, I think he's hitting. I think he finished season 330.
Raking.
Yeah,
like
he did. He did have a couple IL stints, or maybe one IL stint. That's why he's maybe doesn't have like the power numbers, but he raked all fucking year.
Just to let you guys know, since this is a little bit of a betting podcast, I did put 100 on the Orioles to win the World Series.
$100.
$100. That's I'm telling you.
The Twins, Blue Jays. The Twins haven't won a fucking playoff game in so fucking long.
No, the Twins haven't.
They cannot win in the playoffs.
It's like 17 or I thought it was more than that.
Probably more. Every time.
Yeah. Last time they faced off versus the Yankees and they just got battered up.
They played the Blue Jays, which I like the Blue Jays. I like their squad that they put together.
No.
But
I like the Blue Jays.
There's better teams in the AL.
Yeah.
That's why I'm scared about the Blue Jays. But we never fucking know.
I like the Rangers lineup if they could sneak past
any given day.
It is literally, it's crazy. That's the best thing about baseball is you have to play 9 fucking innings.
9 fucking innings.
You can't knee out to run the clock out. You can't fucking.
My favorite thing is it's different from football because you have that quarterback that entire time. If you had a starting pitcher that game was his, you didn't have anyone else. The starting pitcher just went top to bottom all day long. It would be such a crazy sport.
Electric. Yeah.
Imagine if football played every day and you had to rotate guys. You had to pick and choose what quarterback you wanted to win.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
How crazy of a sport difference would that be?
Holy shit.
You would have to pick and choose when and who you wanted to play. Oh, we're placing we're playing the Bears.
You can't play one back-to-back games.
Yeah, you can't go back to
Justin
back.
Herbert twice. We got to put Easton Stick in.
Yeah, imagine.
Oh no!
Imagine how crazy of a sport that would be.
Oh my god! I think you just made a sport.
That's how crazy baseball is. It's plays every day.
Yeah. That's a good one. Baseball, football. Yeah.
Or base foot. No.
Base foot.
I like football better.
Football.
Yeah.
What about baseball?
Now we're getting somewhere.
That's Facebook. Too close.
Too close.
We'll think about it. How crazy of a game would that be if you played every? I need 100 games out of you guys. We got to play you.
Yeah, that'd be
every other week.
Damn, that's nuts.
All right,
CTE would be. That's what we should call the game. CTE.
No pads.
No, but what if we had like all players?
No pads. You ever thought about how many less injuries there would be if you didn't wear pads and helmets?
Why would there be?
Because you're going to be scared to run full force at someone.
No. There people in the NFL don't care.
All right, then those guys are going to be the good guys. The psychopaths?
Yeah.
They're going to be good.
They're going to be good.
Why do we wear all those pads? Let's bring it back. Let's revert back to like the 1920s and just go leatherheads.
Leatherheads, right.
No cleats.
No cleats. No. Bare feet.
Bare feet kicking. Let's bring that back.
Why don't only one guy did that?
I think it was two.
Was it two?
There was like a period. That was how they kicked.
Imagine how cold.
Sock and cleat on one foot, nothing on the other foot.
Yeah. Imagine like in the snow, you got that ball that's just like fucking hard. You just got to go kick that rock.
Like a cement brick.
Coach, I can only get 20 yards today.
That's bullshit, son. I need 51 yarder right now. If we lose this game, you're getting cut.
I got 20 and a broken toe.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Give me 50 and a broken foot.
No, back to baseball real quick.
Brandon
Woodruff just got announced out for the playoffs for the Brewers.
Wow.
And I mean, they're playing the D-backs who are they snuck their way in, I think. I didn't expect them to make the playoffs this year, but they did. They have a sneaky good team, I guess. But they might be able to beat the Brewers, and then they play the Dodgers. So we'll see. I hate the interdivision matchups because you've seen this team multiple times in the year, so you know what they fucking got.
Right.
So they're facing who?
The D-backs play the Brewers, but no Woodruff. But the D-backs are starting fucking
Zach Allen.
Tommy Pham made the playoffs.
His name's Brandon Pfaadt.
That's who they get game one?
Game one. And he has an 8 ERA.
What the fuck?
I know.
It's in the first series only 3 games?
Yeah.
Bob, so when's the last time Zach Allen pitched?
I don't know. He probably just pitched, but that means
we don't get a Zach Allen day?
In my opinion, it's going to be him, Zach Allen, Merrill Kelly, or vice. I mean, you have to book Zach Allen.
Tommy Pham made the playoffs? Dude. I'm furious.
Why?
Dude, his career is so gnarly. He's only missed the playoffs 1 year, and that was when he was with the Padres.
In 2021.
That's why I hate him.
Every year he's played.
What happened that year?
Every year he's been on a team. That team has made the playoffs.
Damn.
He was on the Rays for a while. The Cardinals, when they were fucking a wagon, came to the Padres.
Do you think
made it 2020, 2021?
Missed.
Do you think front office sees those type of numbers? Like, damn, Tommy Pham has made it to the playoffs a lot. Let's have him on our team.
Yeah, that's what the Mets thought.
And then he came out and said the Mets had the worst clubhouse that he's ever been in. Those guys lack winners.
Get me out of here.
He said that Mets clubhouse lacks any winner.
Yeah.
Those guys are born
That's
losers.
what I'm saying. He knows what a locker room is supposed to look like.
Yeah, but he's also very outspoken and is generally the clubhouse is he's like too tough on them.
Yeah.
But
he's an old school guy.
Mean guy. Yeah.
He's an old school baseball player.
And he played like 10 years in the minors.
Did we talk about the Josh Donaldson story?
With him?
No, because Josh Donaldson got claimed this year by the Brewers. Played a couple games in the minors, got pulled up, and walked in the clubhouse. Didn't say hi to anybody. Like, and one guy approached him, the big guy, fucking on the Brewers, Rowdy approached him. Was like, "Hey, you announce yourself when you come into the clubhouse." He goes, "These guys know who I am." It just
Really?
kept going. Like, there's some
These
fucking
guys know who I
dickheads in the
am.
fucking big leagues. You
Damn,
know,
that's
Tommy
crazy.
Pham, Josh Donaldson. These guys are born dickheads.
That's crazy.
Walk in a clubhouse and go, everyone knows who I am.
Yeah. Quit fucking around. That's why you walked up to me.
Yeah, I'm MVP of this league. 2015 MVP. Kidding me?
If I was in that clubhouse, I'd go to like, hey, what's your name?
Yeah.
Just to fucking fuck him up.
Hey, excuse me, Grandpa.
Are you that new dude from Double A?
Hey, you're the one who got released twice this year, right?
You've been on 3 teams. This is your third
He
team.
did. I do remember him. His first game on the Brewers hit a home run, and then I don't think he's hit one since the whole month of September.
Did he make the? Is he making the playoff roster?
He's on it.
I didn't know they announced any roster.
Someone made a funny graphic on Twitter. It was like, when you were a Yankee, I hated you. When you were a Yankee, I hated you. And it was like immaculate grid, and all 9 of them were all in the playoffs this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like Josh Donaldson, Aroldis Chapman. I'm trying to think of other names, but it was hilarious.
Bunch of guys who were on the Yankees.
Yeah.
When you're a Yankee, I hated you. When you're a Yankee, I hated you.
Are you in the playoffs? Yes. Are you in the playoffs? Yes.
Probably a bunch of the guys on the Twins, Gio Urshela. And,
Yeah.
Is Urshela on the Twins?
No.
Or is he on the,
He's on the
Angels? Yeah. Well,
Let's see if I can
missed
find
that
it.
one.
Cardinals.
Missed that one.
See if I can find it quick.
Was it John Boy?
No, it was a random one.
Was it
It was
Fuzzy?
just a random. Fuzzy?
Was it Fuzzy?
No, I haven't heard about Fuzzy in a while.
Me either.
You've been lacking.
I honestly forgot about it.
All right, well, Shane, you're gonna find that clip. I'm gonna start talking about football. So we talked a little bit about our bets hitting. So yep, Roman talked about Seahawks smashing on Monday night. Giants look terrible. Daniel Jones looked terrible. Feels terrible for them. Don't know what's going on with the Giants.
Jones is trash.
Then we had international game. The Jags played the Falcons in London.
Toy Story game, which was kind of rad. I saw a lot of parents via TikTok that were super excited to have their kids enjoy NFL games. Yeah. Even Trevor Lawrence was pretty excited, so it got like attention. You know,
I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
honestly sick. It's cool technology how they could have that live, live time.
That's kind of insane.
Insane technology that they are literally copying.
Literally a chip in the shoulder pad and a camera can tell everybody where they are.
Yeah,
crazy, bro.
I think that's cool. You know, a lot of kids are going to be tuning into those games more. A lot of parents are going to put that game on and just walk away. A lot of kids were glued in their TV to watch the Toy Story game. So I thought it was
going to be the actual characters though
playing.
Yeah, but it was pretty cool that it was like kind of like Madden, bro. It was like
it was like it looked like a little like Madden game.
Yeah, basically.
Like they could NFL can now spin this.
Yeah,
make a game
multiple ways.
Make a little Nickelodeon game,
or
something like that.
Oh, I didn't think
a
about
child Madden game where it's just like
playing football.
It's football with your favorite characters.
I think I've played baseball like that before.
They used to drop games like that back in the day when we were kids.
Playing baseball. Did you guys ever play that?
No, I was a big fan of Super Smash Bros. Mario. Baseball?
Yeah,
that's a good one too.
Fucking Bowser. It takes for that guy.
Waluigi taters.
No.
Jaguars kicked the Falcons' ass. Ritter, not sure if he's an NFL quarterback. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
I'm very pissed because the unders in London, the Lunder, are hitting at an all-time rate, and
you don't bet them.
No, it didn't even go through my mind.
Got to be awake early.
No, when we did the podcast Wednesday, it did not even register in my mind.
Well, you got another one coming up here soon.
There's one more.
Jaguars?
Yeah, Jaguars Bills this week.
Are you fucking kidding me? Did they really have a contract or something?
Yes, with Wembley
It's the
Stadium.
Jags every time.
Yeah,
they've got 7 free London trips.
True.
I'm jealous.
The Chargers played the Titans there a couple years ago.
Yeah, but this is the 4th time Jags played there. Literally.
No, it is always Jags.
Yeah, it feels like it
every time. It's been them every time.
Their owner has to be has like a plug with like Emirates Airlines or something.
Lundy.
Yeah, he probably makes bills off that one.
Or he owns the team that plays at that stadium. That would make a lot of sense.
No, I don't think so.
He owns like 10 teams.
Soccer stadium?
Yeah.
I thought that was
the Jags owner.
Khan.
Yeah.
Tony Khan, is that his name?
Shad
Oh,
Khan.
Shad Khan.
I think he owns a lot of teams.
Oh, I thought that was the Rams owner who owns like almost a franchise per sport.
Damn, really?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
How do you have that much?
Maybe they're brothers.
No.
How do you have that much?
I think pretty sure the last name's Khan, both of them.
No. How do you have that much money, Roman? Yeah. The world may never know.
That's fucking trillions, bro.
Yeah, you own multiple franchises. A lot of owners actually do.
You're out of the bees. You're trillion. T with a T.
Oh yeah.
Yep, and new sports come in, like pickleball.
Oh my god, that is crazy, bro.
Invest early. Investing in
That
your
is
Pickletown
insane,
team.
bro. A fucking team in every sport.
Yeah, something crazy. I'm pretty sure. I thought it was the Jags owner. Maybe it's the Rams.
I'm pretty sure it's the Rams. He owns the soccer team.
Yeah.
I know for sure he owns the Rams.
Oh my
He owns
God.
the frick. What are you doing research on it?
I'm just gonna look up what the Jags owner's name is.
I thought you were right with Shad Khan.
Chaka Khan.
Shad.
Jags owner
That's filthy rich, bro.
Yeah, Stan Kroenke.
That's way too much money for
Shahid Khan.
Let me hold $1, please.
Stan Kroenke, American billionaire businessman. He's the owner of Kroenke Sports Entertainment, which is a holding company of Arsenal FC, Premier League, Arsenal WFC, the WSL, the Rams, the Denver Nuggets, Colorado Avalanche, Colorado Rapids of the Major League Soccer, Colorado Mammoth, the National League Lacrosse team, the Los Angeles Gladiators of the Overwatch League, the Los Angeles Gorillas of the Call of Duty League.
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
He's 76 years old.
So this guy, the Jags owner, owns the Jags and then Fulham FC, which is a
Fulham.
yeah. And he owns AEW, the wrestling thing.
Yeah.
Beer?
Yeah, no, AEW wrestling.
Not A&W.
But I don't think they play in Fulham. I think it's in London. I think it's at Wembley Stadium.
Yeah, so maybe that's why he has the connect.
Oh my
He
God,
owns
that's
the
crazy.
Yeah.
team that plays there. Yeah, there's some crazy owners in this league. You do a little bit of research.
Yeah. The Broncos owners are the Walmart people.
Yeah, the Waltons,
Walmart?
the Waltons of Walmart,
And they own.
The Broncos.
the Broncos.
No wonder they fucking suck.
No wonder they just pay everybody. They're like,
Yeah.
Russ,
They got Walmart deals.
here's your money
Yeah,
to
they got
suck.
cheap ass.
Sean
Cheap
Payton,
Walmart deals.
here's your money to suck.
Wow.
Wow, huh?
That's wild. Yeah.
All right, next game. Shenny touched on it. Bills minus 2.5 was a lock because they won 48-20. Really shut down that Dolphins offense. And Josh Allen had himself a day, dude. That's just what it was. 4 touchdown passes. And he had a rushing one, right?
I think it was 3 and then one.
4
rushing.
touchdown passes and a rushing one. So that's 5 touchdowns
How
on the
many yards
day.
Stephon Diggs had? He was going on.
He had like
120 with 6 catches and 3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns.
His touchdown celebration with the beers.
With the
You
beers
see
were
it?
funny, yeah.
Stone Cold Steve
What
Austin. The
about
beers.
Josh Allen doing the emoji back at him?
The emoji back.
Hey.
Yeah, because they had the emoji t-shirts.
T-shirts, yeah.
Sheesh.
Sucks though, because I was on the Dolphins side of that bet, and
I
It-
told
it was
I
hard to
sat
jump.
here and spat the facts out to
it
you.
looked great in the beginning. 14 was quick. Score.
Buddy,
oh yeah.
And then-
I came out and gave you guys the stats dating back years.
I guess you did, bro. Fuck this.
No, love it.
Bills at home score and win.
Look at that. That was a mega play for me.
That was a mega.
That was
Mega
a
well
nuclear missile whale play. That's
Damn.
what some people say.
Yeah.
And some people would
I
say.
doubled up. Double up. The shitbag titty fuck game of the week was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm glad we
I love when bad teams play good football
yeah.
together, like against bad teams.
Collectively good football.
Yeah. When you think it's just going to be a clunker of a game,
It
and
almost was.
almost. You're right.
It was 28-7 Bears. Justin Fields fans were feeling great.
And then Russell
I
Wilson.
mean,
out of
the
left
second
field.
quarter for the Bears was the second quarter to fucking put on a video fucking like slideshow of the
Yeah.
plays. They scored 3 times in the second quarter. And then to open in the third quarter, they scored first. So they had a fucking 28 point. I mean, because the Broncos scored first. So they scored 28 unanswered.
Yeah.
And the Broncos came back and scored another fucking
28.
20.
Just enough to not cover the spread, though.
Yeah.
Just enough to fuck me.
And Vegas knows what they're doing.
But I mean, hey, I counted this one as a loser from like second quarter, and it ended up being a loser, but very close game.
It was wild though because the Bears had the ball in the red zone with like 2 minutes left, so like 2.5 minutes left, and then they didn't kick the field goal. They went for it, and then they didn't get it, and their fucking defense sucked.
Yep, can't do that. You cannot do that. I mean, this game was tied with a minute 46 left, but Will Lutz hit a 51-yarder.
It was
Champagne's boy. That's his boy.
You guys did call it though. Must-win game of the year for the Broncos, and they won.
Yeah, I mean the 3.5 that was a Vegas spread for the all-time ages. Yeah. Because this was a 3-point game. This should have been a push.
Easily.
This should have been a push.
But they put the 0.5.
They put the 0.5. I should have been smart and about half a point on the podcast, but I didn't. And you know what? Hey, I'm gonna let this one bite me because the Broncos looked like they were gonna lose it outright. So for them to lose it by just that much, it's all right. And that was a must win for Champagne because if you lose that game versus the Bears, you turn around and go, "What the fuck are we doing with this organization?"
Do the Saints have their pick, or do the Seahawks still have their pick? Didn't they have to trade a first rounder or no?
I don't recall anymore.
For who? Sean?
Yeah.
For Sean Payton. They had to do a lot. They had to give up.
I'm not sure.
I think the Seahawks have their pick though.
I know the Bears right now have
1 and 2 because
two.
it's Bears and then Panthers.
Yeah. And it looks like the Panthers made the wrong choice at 1. Because CJ Stroud looks fucking great. Because we're getting into that game next. The Texans defeat the Steelers 30-6.
30 points.
Shenny, do you want to comment on this, or do you want me to just roll through it?
Let me skip it.
No, we're definitely not.
No, we're not skipping.
Definitely not.
No,
skip this one.
No ejector.
CJ Stroud, he went 16 for 30, 306 yards, 2 tutties. And then Devin Singletary also had a tutty passing.
No, I don't want to get started.
Kenny Pickett, 15 for 23, 114 yards and an interception.
Wow.
He also got sacked 3 times. We saw Mitch Trubisky enter the game for a little bit because Kenny Pickett had an injury that most thought was an ACL. Was not.
Lucky.
Was a bone bruise.
Lucky.
A deep bone bruise.
You were praying that it was an ACL.
I was not praying.
You texted me R.I.P. Kenny Pickett on the side.
Oh, you texted him R.I.P. Kenny Pickett.
What was I supposed to do? The whole world on it.
No.
Luckily
Roman reverse jinxed it for you, Shinny. So it was only a deep bone bruise.
Gotcha there, buddy.
Sure.
Yeah, he's helping you out. He's helping you out a little bit. But overall, the Steelers didn't move the ball.
Najee Harris, bag of bricks.
Not bad.
Najee Harris had 71 rushing yards
on the whole day.
Yeah, because there was no pass attack.
The play call is just horrendous. I mean, you can
Is
only
it
score
time
6
to get
points.
Canada out of there?
I don't know. Schefter fucking said it the best. They're at a fucking stalemate because if you get rid of your offensive coordinator 4 weeks into the season, when you could have just done it at the fucking beginning of the offseason last year, you got a whole fresh offseason to work with a new offensive coordinator. Now, the Steelers haven't scored more than 30 points in 2 years. 2 fucking years.
Damn, really?
Big Ben was the literally king of scoring 30 fucking points.
Damn.
Big Ben made scoring 30 look easy.
It's fucking ridiculous.
You can't get past 22.
No, we can't get past fucking anything. We stink right now. Matt Canada's ass. They ran the same exact play that Calvin Austin scored a touchdown on, and they're like, oh, the Texans don't watch film. I guarantee the safety's not watching film. What do you think he did? Watch fucking film, pick that fucking ball off that they scored a touchdown on.
Oh.
Then they ran the same exact play on 4th and 1 twice, thinking the fucking Texans do not watch film. Fucking awful. He's fucking horrendous. I don't know what the problem is. Just kidding. I do know what the problem is. Fire Matt Canada. Fucking sucks. Get him off my fucking
team. Is Mike Tomlin going to lose his job because of Matt Canada?
No, the Steelers hold Mike Tomlin to a degree that no other franchise holds their head coach to. He is never going to be on the hot seat. He'll never be on the hot seat.
I'm just digging the grave right now, Shinny. It's all right. I'm just fucking with you. It just doesn't look good because we knew Canada sucked And like you said, they should have done this after last season. But they probably didn't want to give too much change for Kenny Pickett entering his second year.
I just don't understand why he's never been good anywhere he's went. He was horrible every place he's been to.
Canada.
Yeah, he's been awful everywhere. College.
Yeah, I haven't. I
think he was the Wisconsin coach, offensive coordinator. He's been horrible.
Yeah, Wisconsin can't be great.
Fucking brutal. I don't know how. I don't know how the fuck he even got an NFL job.
Yeah, not sure.
Bullshit.
Got to know somebody.
Yeah, or he's fucking.
Next game.
I'm not gonna say it.
Next game, we're over that one. I mean, the Texans that look great, fabulous. I mean, what the fuck? Whatever.
CJ Stroud finally looked good.
No, he's looked good. I think all season.
No, they have a racist owner though, so it doesn't count.
It counts.
Why does it not count?
He's looked good all year. He broke one of the records. I mean, he's one of the fastest to 1,000 yards.
He is
passing.
in the category with Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees,
Justin Herbert.
Is he?
Justin Herbert.
Aaron Rodgers.
Maybe I haven't watched the Texans too much.
No, yeah, he's going crazy throwing the ball. Going crazy.
Don't trust.
You don't trust?
I said don't trust.
Big trust.
Big trust. Nico Collins had himself a day on the Steelers. One of the bad things about picking the game so early is we don't get the late scratches. And if I knew Deshaun Watson wasn't going to play this game, there was not a chance on earth I would have had the Browns. But
idiot box.
I got to roll with my decisions. There's no takebacks.
He's fucking butt cheeks.
He was pretty good last week.
Yes, so bad.
He was pretty good last week. But Lamar had 4 touchdowns, and the Ravens rolled over DTR.
Yeah, I'm pissed. I liked DTR coming out of college. I really did. But I think his first pass was picked off.
Yeah, he didn't look good at all.
It was a tipped first pass, got picked. Probably was nervous, but I liked him out of college. I wish he kind of would have played a little bit better, but
I mean, we needed him to play a little bit better. He had 3 interceptions.
Yeah, I know. And yeah, completely fucked my fantasy day. But
Mark Andrews finally had a big day in that game.
Yeah, it was stupid.
2 TDs, baby.
Throw the ball to Zay Flowers.
2 TDs, baby.
They connected on a deep ball with Zay, but not too crazy after that.
It was just 40 yards. He had a 40-yard catch, and he had like 46 yards on the day.
Ravens won 28-3. That one was easy. Next game, we had the Vikings taking on the Panthers. This was a game. This was a back and forth battle.
This is the game I wish.
Jay Jettis just took it over.
Yeah, but
they needed him.
Got up to a 10-0 lead.
Yep.
And I was like, damn, really? The Vikings are about to go 0-4, dude? Yeah. Holy smokes.
You didn't hit him with a live bet?
I should have at that point, but I didn't. I fucking bet on the Steelers live bet. And they were down 10-0.
Wrong team.
Yeah,
Definitely wrong team. But yeah, Jay Jettis took this game over. Kirk did not have a great day to start.
2 picks.
Yeah, 2 picks. One was deep pick return.
2 picks and still won. Damn.
Yeah. I mean, Jay Jettis took this game over. Alexander Madison had himself a nice game.
Yep.
But other than that, it wasn't much. I mean, Cannon Akers actually had 5 carries for 40 yards.
He was involved a lot more than people expected.
Yeah, so that is nice now. I think they needed their 1-2 punch back. I think they got one. Bryce Young, 200 yards throwing the ball, got sacked 5 times. It's gonna hurt you.
Yep.
I have no idea why the Panthers paid Miles Sanders. I literally have 0 idea.
No idea. He had 13 carries, 19 yards. And they carry
system offense.
Well,
yeah.
Philly has 5 running backs, and they still are paying all 5 of their guys less than Panthers are paying Miles Sanders.
Damn.
Yeah. But I mean, if we're gonna talk about the Eagles, their O-line is outstanding.
Yes.
Absolutely number 1 O-line in the league. But
this was an Adam Thielen revenge game, and he was showing up for a little bit.
Off.
He did. He had nice numbers for Adam Thielen for the Panthers, I guess.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of points scored in that game, was there? It's 20-13 or something like that.
Yeah, it was 21-13. I want to say. Next game we had the Rams and the Colts. The Rams got themselves out to a nice lead, but then all of a sudden the Colts started marching back in the fourth.
Anthony Richardson, beast.
He's fucking nice.
He's pretty nice. That
I remember you were
nice.
talking down on him to start this year during the draft time.
No, I'll hand up. I thought he was gonna suck.
Yeah,
It's only been 4 games in his career, but
he's an athlete.
Fantasy wise, he is looking very good.
Fantasy wise, he reminds me a lot like Cam Newton.
Yeah.
He's gonna get you the touchdown
and the
rushes,
runs,
because not everyone's fantasy team or league has 6 points per touchdown pass.
Yeah.
So touchdown rushes are huge.
Yeah.
And so if your quarterback is one of those guys like a Jalen Hurts, of now Anthony Richardson, those guys you take off, Lamar,
You forgot his names. You can say his name.
Justin Herbert.
No, Justin Fields.
Wrong. I was gonna say Fields.
Almost got you with the Justin.
Fields ain't great though. Fields.
He had a great game.
Not great.
You can say it. He had a great game.
First half. Great first half. I can't forget first half.
Can't forget.
But we're talking about the Rams now. The Rams. Kyron Williams, dude. Where did this guy come from?
Notre Dame, man. He's a stud.
Where do the Rams start pulling these fucking guys? Puka Nacua,
out of the
Kyron Williams.
Where are these guys coming from?
Puka went to BYU.
Yeah,
I mean,
Birmingham Young, dude.
Brigham
Young. Brigham Young.
There you go. Somewhere around there.
Puka's nice. I'm curious to how Cooper Kupp should be back next week. So I'm curious how this dynamic is going to work because Matthew Stafford eats breakfast with Cooper Kupp every fucking day.
And right now, Puka's taking that cup role.
He's eating breakfast with them every fucking day right now.
Yeah. So
now there's 3 seats at the table.
Yeah, but
Puka's there eating his orange.
I'm just curious how this dynamic is going to work because clearly he's shown he's reliable as hell. He catches every fucking ball thrown to him.
Mm-hmm.
He
9 receptions, 163 yards.
Caught the game-winning touchdown that game. So, his first touchdown of his career too was that's sick. To be a game winner, walk off.
He's had a huge start to this season.
Yeah, and the Rams kicker missed like 3 field goals in that, so that game should have never been to overtime. But
39 receptions, 500 yards receiving already.
Yeah,
in 4 games.
He's on pace. He has more yards than Calvin Johnson's all-time season and Cooper Kupp's all-time season. He has more yards right now.
More yards than Cooper
through
Kupp?
4 games.
To this point,
Stafford got to keep feeding them. If you're Cooper Kupp, do you say feed
Matthew Stafford is the quarterback for all 3 of those guys?
But right. Actually, hold on a second. But if you're Cooper Kupp, do you say feed him?
It depends how actually hurt he was or he is, because his hammy's gonna bother you all year.
Yeah, but you could be a great decoy.
Yeah, you don't want a decoy. I haven't been in one of my leagues.
We don't want.
I'm right there with you, Roman. Great decoy.
He would be a great decoy. Who could go off?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, 39 receptions, 500 yards.
Oh my god!
I'm excited to see.
He said he catches everything, bro. Yeah. Matthew Stafford put a couple bad passes on him. Catches them though.
I'm excited to see how this offense runs now because Kyron Williams has been a good bright spot for them. They lead the league in rushing attempts in the red zone. They've been pretty run heavy even without Cam Akers. So now you get the arguably top receiver in NFL. I'll give him top 5.
That's lit.
And he's back. So Rams might be nice.
They're gonna have to scrap because I mean that's 49ers division. You're scrapping for a wild card seat, obviously.
And the Seahawks are 3-1 right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to scrap. This division's always a scrap.
Geno Smith.
The Cardinals are a lot better than people want to give them credit for, too.
Yeah, they are. Yes, they are.
All right, so next game, we got the Buccaneers defeating the Saints. The Bucks go marching on.
Did I take the island this game?
No. This was the game where Bob said, "I wish we do our podcast later in the week because I was fully set on Jameis Winston revenge game."
Yep.
And who played?
A hurt Derek Carr.
Yep.
Bum ass Derek Carr.
I honestly thought, what's his name was going to go in Hill or Hill.
You thought Hill over Jameis?
Over Jameis, bro. Yeah.
Taysom?
They love Taysom.
They do, but he can't play quarterback the whole game.
True, but they went with the hurt Derek Carr.
They did. They gave him the fucking one of those shots, numb your shoulder up, and it hurt him because they lost. They didn't even score a touchdown.
The Saints no longer have the Buccaneers number,
but they got.
I'm trying to throw you guys those stats. It wasn't really their number.
They did get Alvin Kamara back, and he did set the NFL record for most catches and the lowest yards in NFL history. He had 13 catches for 33 yards. So that was pretty. That was a nice break there. Yeah, that was a nice little bright spot for
average 2.5 yards a catch.
Wow. Yeah. I don't think anything.
They threw him 13 screens and none of them worked.
They had to have.
His longest was 10 yards.
Derek Carr's shoulder had to have been hurting bad because he could only throw it fucking 2 yards. Like, Kamara.
Yeah, he had 23 completions for 37 attempts, 127 yards. That's 3.4 average yards per catch.
And his number one receiver, fucking Chris Olave, had 1 catch for 4 yards.
1 catch for 4 yards. Yeah, what happened, Derek?
I mean, there's no point for them to play Derek Carr in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, 0 point.
There was no point. And then
guaranteed Jameis practice all week too. Guarantee it.
Yeah, I'm sure. And on the other side of the ball, Baker Mayfield, 25 for 32, 246 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Chris Godwin, great game.
Dancing on him. Chris Godwin, great.
Mike Evans,
a little banged up.
He did get banged up. Was the infamous Mike Evans versus Marshawn Lattimore. Love those games.
Yep. Mike Evans, 3 catches, 40 yards. That's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was Chris Godwin's day. I think Kate On had a touchdown too. But yeah.
Yeah, Kate On and Trey Palmer,
gross.
Devin Tompkins.
Fuck.
Yeah, a bunch of no-namers in this one, huh?
Baker, though, what are they? 2-2 now?
3-1, leading this division early.
Their only loss was the Eagles.
Whoa, Baker. What are you baking up?
We'll see. That's big 3 wins for them. Big 3 wins.
I mean,
they have 2 divisional wins. They beat the Panthers, right?
No. They beat the Vikings, the Bears, and now the Saints.
Oh, 1-0 in their division. That's big.
And they see the Lions next week.
That is going to be a fucking
good game.
Horrible game for the Lions. It's going to be like 4.5.
Yeah, stupid. It's going to be something crazy. Next game, I touched on a little bit. Commanders, Eagles went to overtime. This was a back and forth game, man. Back and forth. Exactly what we said Washington needed to do. Have a nice comeback offensively performance.
Yeah. Can't have 3 points and then score 3 points again.
No, they scored 34 this time.
31.
Yeah.
Lost.
That's crazy.
AJ Brown, have yourself a fucking day, animal, dude. 9 catches, 175 yards, 2 TDs.
Animal.
Holy shit.
Maybe share the love, Dallas Goedert, Jalen, Justin.
Yeah, please, dude.
Please.
Come on, please.
Please.
Just 1 touchdown.
Just one. Maybe one game.
I feel like Goddard hasn't had even like 10 catches so far this year.
No, he had a goose egg week 1, and then since then that's been the tone of his season. Fucking,
that's bad.
Next game he had like 5 catches for 20 yards.
Yeah, he's on my fantasy team too.
Swift had himself a nice day too. Overall, I mean,
yeah, and it's
like
not like
75 yards combined and a touchdown.
It's not like they're like throwing the ball to someone else. It's just he's just not involved at all. Yes.
Yeah. Big 10 blocker.
Hey, got to do what you got to do. Bengals, holy fuck, got beat up by the Titans 27-3.
Are they not it this
Something's wrong. I mean, I don't really have anything else to say about this game other than something's wrong with the Bengals. Something's wrong with their quarterback. Something's wrong over there.
Has Derrick Henry ever thrown a touchdown?
Yeah. He has like 5.
Well, I had another one.
He's like 5 for 6 with 5 tutties.
Damn, really?
Yeah, something weird like that.
Look at that QBR.
I know.
Amazing.
No, but yeah, Bengals, Joe Burrow's obviously hurt. Something's just wrong. They generally start slow, which is kind of normal, and then they will just turn it up and win 12 straight games, but I can't see this team.
This team does not look like it's going to win anything.
No, Jamar Chase yelling at the media, I'm fucking open. I'm always fucking open. Yeah. That was quote for quote too.
Stirring the pot.
It
doesn't look good. A lot of wide receivers not looking good for them.
Doesn't look good over there.
Yeah, and I think they have an early bye, so I mean maybe that will heal Joe Burrow's dumbass up. But
if he keeps playing on,
they're already 0-2 in their division. I think.
The Bengals. Well, I mean they're 1-3 on the year.
Oh no, they beat the Browns. Fuck.
No, they beat the Rams.
Yeah, you're right. They lost to the Browns.
Yeah, so they're 0-2 in the division. Yeah.
Not good.
Not great for the Bengals start of the year.
Not good.
not good. But that division's always kind of ends up around the middle.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they can bounce back. Next game we have the Raiders going to LA taking on the Chargers. I mean, no one ever like destroys it, or like it's like around the average of the pack.
Yeah, I agree.
They're like, that
They
division's
beat
going to
each
be
other
won
up.
by 10 games, 11 games
Yeah,
max.
they beat each other.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, it does hurt to lose 2 divisional games early, but at the same time,
Well, I don't think I think they scored like 1 touchdown all year.
yeah, they haven't been good. Haven't been good. Raiders traveled into Los Angeles to take on the Chargers. Another game that had a late scratch. I mean, they were saying that Garoppolo was concussion based and might not play. Then he ended up practicing a little bit.
Yep.
Didn't play. It was AOC who got the start. Rookie quarterback.
There's a lot of guys hurt at that game.
24 for 39, 238 yards and an interception. Yeah, a lot of injuries, like you were saying, Shinny, from both sides.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys didn't play. The Chargers were missing everybody, it seemed like.
Yeah.
Fuck. Bosa, Derwin, Eckler. I mean, Williams obviously has ACL. And then our center was a late put on the IR. The Chargers center has a little bit of a heart issue.
Really?
Irregular heartbeat.
No.
Damn.
So he's going on the IR for 4 games minimum.
So you're starting Will Clapp.
And Will Clapp actually graded out as the highest overall offensive lineman for the Chargers during the game versus Raiders.
Was it rookies O-line or was it just O-line?
No, it was just O-line.
Is he a rookie or no?
No,
he played last year.
Yeah, no, he's not. So that's great for us if he's gonna come in and play good, because center's huge, dude.
I was a center myself one time in my day.
Yeah, you got to make the calls. You got to know what's going on.
You got to be fast with the hands. Snaps always got to be good, or else the whole stadium's staring at you,
booing you.
Yeah.
I mean, this game was a Khalil Mack day.
6 sacks, baby.
6 sacks hasn't happened since like 2007.
Yeah, have a day. I don't know what he ate this morning. He ate that morning, but
he ate the Raiders for breakfast. That's what
lunch
he did.
and dinner.
Yeah, he had a vendetta. What's up with fucking Tillery?
Yeah, what is that, dude?
I don't know, but I heard that
almost got jumped by 30 Chargers.
No, but I heard there was behind the scenes issues with him. Like he doesn't like the Chargers. Like they fucking hate each other.
We drafted him at he was a first round pick out of Notre Dame and sucked. And we cut his ass. So maybe that's why he's upset. But no, there has to be more beef. But no, boys sucked.
Boys suck.
No need to hit fucking. I keep seeing that clip of him.
Oh, actually, Max is the first player since
Herbert.
Adrian Claiborne since 2017 to have a 6-sack game. One shy of the record by Derek Thomas.
Max Crosby's running from behind, and he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because a couple seconds before that, Max Crosby gets his fucking ankles blown out by Justin Herbert. That's the juke of the century by a quarterback. And then runs out of bounds and just gets blasted by Tillery. But
yeah, and some who was saying that Calvin said that there was
Twitter.
a lot more behind the scenes beef with Tillery.
No, Khalil Mack does 6 sacks. That's fucking insane. He finally ties TJ Watt on the season. I was telling Roman because we were at
one game.
In one game.
Yeah, and I was telling Roman we were all together at a event, and I told Roman, let's see how many sacks he has at the end of the year. Let's just remember. I'm not saying he's gonna end with 6, but let's just remember he had 6 in a game. Let's see what he ends with. All right. I'm still on the same.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna put a bookmark in on this day and on this game.
All right.
And I'll remember.
He might be better than TJ Watt, though. He might be.
Yeah, I hope so. That'd be good for you guys.
In one game.
Yeah. That'd be really
what
good.
If he has like 3 of these and then he just fuck this.
Then he has 18 sacks in the season.
Oh, he can never get 22 and a half though. Only 2 people have ever done that. Ever.
What is he's on fucking, what is that word you guys?
Pace?
Yep. On pace for a lot more than 22.
Well, 6 in 4 games.
TJ's on pace for 32.
I don't know what you guys are smoking.
See you there, buddy.
You guys are both smoking something.
See you
crazy.
there.
But the Chargers handled business as usual. It did get a little scary down at the end, but hey,
Like it
that
always
is
does.
a Chargers game.
Yep.
No, you guys need to talk about your fucking head coach going for it on his own 20 again,
I mean,
back-to-back weeks.
The guy's a fucking retard. I don't know what else to say, dude. I don't know what to say.
Back-to-back weeks, and you
He's
get fucking
terrible.
Fire him.
you get lucky with the interception in the red zone again.
Fire him.
So ballsy, so inappropriate.
He wants to lose these games.
The
bro.
defense
So
has stepped up for
incoherent.
their head coach whenever they
He
need.
wants to lose sometimes. bro.
Defense has been stepping up for their head coach. That's what we got to say about
Can't
it.
depend on him every
And
time.
the Raiders are complete idiots for making their rookie quarterback wear number 4 after your franchise quarterback wore 4 the last 15 years.
Yeah.
Like, you're just giving guys flashbacks. Oh, this Derek Carr?
Is Derek Carr?
Is Derek Carr back?
Do we suck again?
Derek Carr back.
Yes.
Yes.
But the Raiders side, Devontae Adams only played a half. So their offense was struggling to get something going. Josh Jacobs did score a touchdown, but I don't know. Plus 5.5. I wish Jimmy G was playing because it would have been a 3-point game for sure.
That one hit. That one hit.
Would have hit.
Next game. I mean, we can touch on the Cowboys just spanking the Patriots.
Bill Belichick's worst loss ever.
Are you going to say the quarterback's name right? Daniel Jones?
Mac.
Mac Jones, did he get
Mac.
injured this game, or did they just replace him because how terrible he is?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Yeah. Because Cowboys defense scored 2 fucking touchdowns, a pick 6 and a fumble 6. And I mean, their offense doesn't even need to do anything when their defense is scoring. If their defense could have scored all those touchdowns and they still would have won 14-3.
Yep.
Their offense could have never stepped on the field and they would have won 14-3.
Hey man, I don't know if it's just me, but Tom Brady made a lot of people look real good for a long time.
Yeah, Bill Belichick getting exposed, but
He hasn't looked good in
And
a couple years.
I'm seeing things that he's on the hot seat after this year if it's not anything good. But how can you fire like Bill Belichick?
You can't.
That's what people are saying about Mike Tomlin, and then within 24 hours, Mike Tomlin will get hired somewhere.
Yes.
Same with Bill Belichick. If you fucking fire him, within 24 hours, someone's paying him to be there.
Someone's firing their head coach and hiring them.
yeah.
And it's gonna be the Raiders.
Nope.
Ew.
LA Charger.
No, all right. So
Josh,
you're actually getting a demotion to offensive coordinator. We're bringing in Bill.
Tom's the owner there, partial owner. He's like,
oh, that would be so funny, dude.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be so funny.
Jimmy G's there,
They just have it's all the Patriots all over again.
and our Raider friends are very angry.
Yeah, one particular is very angry currently. But you know, this game, like you said, Jenny, would have been a lot closer if Garoppolo was playing, a lot closer if Devontae actually was healthy for a full game. Oh,
Yeah.
I was talking about the Chargers game, but we were talking about the Cowboys now. I'm sorry, I blanked out there for a second.
Cowboys, what was the score? 28-3, you said?
38-3.
38-3. I mean, they needed a comeback week after losing to the fucking Cardinals in Arizona.
I didn't even watch this game. I'm not gonna lie to you, so I don't want to speak down poorly on Mac, but he hasn't been real good. I mean, he has like on games and off games, and that's more of a backup quarterback to me.
I mean, their backup when he played last year, he was electric.
He was electric for a little bit. Zappy,
Yep.
he was electric for a little bit.
He
So
had like a game winning drive or something like that. Or
No, their offense
something
just
like
looked
that.
good. They finally had plays like over 30 yards.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know what they see in Mac still, because it's
Mac
kind
and
of time
cheese.
for me.
Mac and cheese. Get him out of there.
Yeah, mac and cheese. 49ers handled business versus Cardinals. This is honestly
CMC,
No,
4
man.
tutties.
CMC game, dude. Holy fuck. 4 touchdowns. He scored in
50
14
fantasy
straight
points.
14 straight games.
Yep. Every game he's been on the 49ers, I think.
Yeah.
And same with Brock Purdy. He's never lost a regular season game. So
What
yeah,
a streak they're on.
49ers are pretty fucking good, right?
49ers are good, man. You know,
Pretty fucking good.
they have a built roster. His defense is
Tebow
electric.
had 6 yards.
Yeah.
Didn't even play.
He was an effective what did you call it earlier? Effective
Ineffective?
No. Like
decoy?
A decoy. There you go.
Decoy.
Yeah.
there you
DK or Debo the
go.
decoy.
D-boy the decoy.
Yeah, because I had him in fantasy. Did not help me whatsoever.
No.
Is he pissed about it? You think Debo's pissed about it?
I'm pissed about it.
No. If I'm on the 49ers, I'm winning games. I'm not pissed at anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
If
care.
I'm losing, then I'm
Ayuk
pissed.
had himself a day though. Holy
I
smokes,
had.
148 yards
On
receiving.
my fantasy team, he sure did. Yes, he did.
I mean,
That's
and
a comeback
McCaffrey
for
had
him.
himself a day of all days. So
Yep.
100 yards
50
rushing on
points.
20 carries and 3 touchdowns.
50 points.
And he also had 7 receptions, 71 yards receiving and a touchdown. I mean, it's just unfair right now.
That is unfair.
That 49ers team is cooking on all cylinders.
Did they
Man.
cover?
There was what, 14 and a half?
It was 14
35
when we
minus
did the
16.
podcast. Yeah, they covered.
Yeah.
It's 21
21.
or 19.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't got quick maths like that. Sunday night, we had the Chiefs taking on the
The
Jets.
Jets almost did it.
Goddamn Jets.
Are you on the Rodney Harrison train or are you on the Chris Jones train?
Is there a way I could be on both of those trains?
Was the way I could be
No.
on either?
Nope.
Can
Rodney
you
Harrison in
explain?
the post game, he said Zach Wilson played garbage. Chris Jones was trying to be a nice guy, saying he's kind of special. He played fucking lights out tonight. And I think the Jets have something. And Rodney Harrison just kept saying, no, he is garbage. This kid is garbage. Literally said garbage on live TV.
Well, like I said, I'm in the middle. I don't
I'm on both
think he's special
No,
for one.
absolutely not.
And I don't think he's garbage. He's a middle of the.
I think he's garbage, bro. This game was just weird, a fluke.
I mean, the Chiefs
deep.
played down. Chiefs played down.
way down to their
Always do
potential.
this.
Yeah,
Always.
super weird. Kelsey didn't play very good. I hate how much they showed Taylor Swift on the fucking screen.
I mean, Taylor Swift brought all of her best friends.
Why? Why does it matter? Fuck her. She's.
Are you kidding me? The
No.
whole world wants to see
I'm
Taylor.
fucking pissed at that. Why?
We
Fucking other
talked
famous
about our
person or
we talked about this
anything.
last
No
podcast.
famous
Taylor
person or
Swift
nothing.
ruined football.
Yeah, ruined it. Nobody's ever gotten as much screen time.
We,
as
we talked about this last podcast. No celebrity has ever.
No, I think I saw a clip and it was Isaiah Pacheco on his long ass run, and they instantly go to Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
cheering.
literally.
It was like Kelsey didn't even catch the touchdown.
No fucking celebrity person has ever gotten this much screen time.
And she's
And
not.
that's because the NFL had its largest watched game since last year's Super Bowl. Sunday night Jets versus Chiefs.
Thanks, Taylor. Single-handedly ruined football.
No,
I
I
did
think
see
she's
there was
dominating it.
there
I
was
think
a,
she's dominating it.
a jump in like teenage girls' ages.
Yeah, I bet.
Viewership.
And that's the fucking people we want to attract.
That's the reason they're cutting to Taylor Swift
That's
after
the people-
touchdowns.
That's the people we want to attract to this game.
Not we. Them.
I think you're part of the NFLPA.
No, you got to grow the game. Got to grow the game.
Gotta go to the game.
The game's gonna
What do you
die
think
as soon as fucking
What
they
do you
break
think
up.
Toy Story and Taylor Swift? Bro, 2 classics.
I'm pissed at that.
The 2 bangers.
This podcast just found its name, Toy Story and Taylor Swift. Holy fuck. That's beautiful.
That's insane.
Sometimes it just works itself out.
That's insane.
Literally 2 bangers of fucking childhood classics.
So
This
we're
is how you grow
telling
the
me
game.
We got the most viewerships
Since the Super Bowl was that Jets game.
Was that Jets game?
And the Jets are going to use that to their advantage.
Yeah.
Look how much people watched us.
Yep.
Look how much people watched us.
Yeah, I mean, it was absolutely crazy how they just kept going back to her and Blake Lively
Patrick,
and everybody
And
else.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
and fucking-
Oh my god, dude! It was kind of killing me.
Patrick Mahomes played like
Mama Kelsey
Dookie.
didn't even get that much love.
Well, Mom Kelsey had herself a day. She was one
Had
sitting
herself
next
a
to
day.
Jake from State Farm during the Eagles game, and
Yeah.
then hopped on her little PJ and found herself in Taylor Swift's booth,
How
the
insane is
family
it?
friends booth.
How insane is it that Jacob from State Farm is famous?
Jake from State Farm.
How is he? He
I mean,
fucking
they-
probably walked in for that day. For
All I
an
know
interview and
is-
was like, Jake from State Farm. They probably told him to say it 5 times, and they're like, "All right, you're hired." And now he's fucking famous, wearing
Well,
khakis?
Hey,
wearing
can we-
khakis to the fucking Eagles game.
can we all give respect to the former Jake from State Farm?
Yeah, what happened to him? He's down in
Hey,
the dumps.
It's Jake from State Farm.
yeah, everybody
What are you
forgot about
wearing,
him.
Jake from State Farm?
He's not at the Eagles
She
game sitting
sounds
next to
hideous.
Kelsey.
She sounds hideous.
Yeah.
That was a great commercial. That was born the State Farm commercials. That was born
We
Jake from State Farm.
him yet.
And now we got a black guy. That came out of nowhere.
Whoa.
Hey, Drake was on the State Farm commercial.
Yeah, the State Farm commercial has been crazy. So that's why that guy is popping now. Because those commercials are lit.
They are.
Yeah, but I would
all started
if
with,
I'm him, like, yes, your life's sick because you get to go all these things, but you're always got to be wearing the fucking khakis and the red State Farm sweater.
Yeah.
You don't get to choose your outfit, buddy. You have no fashion.
No, you're sponsorship. You're walking.
You're a
sponsorship.
walking ad.
Yeah. Make sure you have those fucking.
Well, I mean,
three
his
circles
name
on your
is
chest.
Jake from State Farm.
Yeah. How many times do you think he gets that a day?
I don't think his real name is Jake at all either.
Probably not.
Oh, but it's probably
it's
Terrence.
probably Mitchell.
Terrence's parents got a real good marriage. You kidding me?
Yeah, terrible.
It's probably.
What's a good game though? Zach Wilson played his fucking hell off.
Played lights out
yeah.
at the end.
Mahomes was looking.
It
like
was
doo-doo.
just-
Mahomes is just a magician.
Yep, Mahomes was Mahomes.
Knows what he's doing at
And
the end there.
Fucking crybaby saying there's penalties that shouldn't be called. I just
Oh, on the interception.
on everything. With
That
the Chiefs.
interception, bro. I don't think it was holding, bro. Sauce Gardner didn't fucking tug.
Even if it was, Zach Wilson's not coming back in that game.
Bro, it was down
But
3.
I would have been. It would how like the story would have been crazy.
At least tied it. They could have went to OT.
The Jets' 2 wins this year are against the Bills and the fucking Chiefs, and if they won,
Oh my
In
God.
overtime, both
Yeah.
of them would have been in
like
overtime. wins.
holy fuck, that would be a wild
That's
fucking.
a win year. If you
That's a
ask me.
roller coaster of a year.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys play out versus those, competition teams. You play up to the comp.
Yeah,
Very
you got
true.
to sometimes.
Very true.
Because you're either gonna get fucking your dick kicked in the dirt or you're gonna come out successful.
yeah. I mean, Patrick Mahomes can play like shit, and the Chiefs can still win. They're so.
That's how it's
good.
been.
We've seen that before.
Yeah,
too.
we have seen that before.
So good.
If I'm the Jets, I'm calling almost everybody for a quarterback.
You need a competition there because Aaron Rodgers made him better, but he was never going to play over Aaron Rodgers.
Kaepernick stepping on your field.
No, Kaepernick hasn't stepped on a field in too long.
You got-
It's way too long past Buddy's dream.
So you're calling Cam Newton.
No, neither. I'm calling like
I'm calling Zappy.
a
You're calling
Minshew,
Zappy?
Gardner Minshew.
Minshew, I like.
Get me Minshew over here.
Pop thinks they need Drew Lock.
Drew Lock. I said that tonight.
Swaggy white boy and swaggy white boy.
I'm calling Easton Stick.
Okay,
No,
Okay.
that
he's Easton shit.
he's eating shit.
Eating shit.
Eating sick, eating shit.
Eating shit.
Yeah, I hope you're listening to this.
I
too.
would call Drew Lock. That's what I'm calling the Seahawks and going, give me Drew Lock.
Are you calling? Oh, what's his name? Ryan Fitzpatrick.
No, I'm not
They
calling
already
guys
called.
who
They already
I-
called.
They already
I'm
called.
Yep.
not calling guys who have been sitting on the couch.
Tyrod Taylor.
No, don't want him.
No, the Jets need. They need a Jimmy G-esque person who can just run an offense. Zach Wilson,
Give him Drew Lock.
he sucked.
I don't want Drew Lock. Get Drew Lock the fuck away from my team.
Drew Lock on the Jets.
You can't be much better than Zach Wilson.
Get me Drew Lock in there rapping with those boys. Do you
Can't
know
be-
how fucking sick that
Can't
would
be
be?
much better than Zach Wilson.
Oh,
I agree,
bud.
I agree.
You agree? You
Yeah.
don't think Drew Lock's better than Zach
They're
Wilson?
twins. They're literally twins.
I think
Yes,
he could be
They're
better.
literally the same
The
exact
same
swaggy white
exact
boy.
quarterback. Yeah.
I have not seen like Zach Wilson get a solid W on carry the team.
No,
Drew Lock did that a lot of time on the Broncos when they were not good.
Yeah.
Drew Lock carried that Broncos team to some W's over my Chargers too, dude. I've seen it.
I don't know.
Drew Lock has won in this league.
I don't know.
That's all I gotta say.
hey, Zach Wilson's behind the locker room though. He's bought him ice cream after practice one day.
Wow.
Trying to win him
CJ
over.
Stroud is taking his team to dinner every night. Family dinner every night.
No, not his team. His boys.
His boys. Family dinner every night. The
Yeah.
boys.
That's lit.
Yeah, your boys. Not your whole defense hates you. You can't. Hey, let's go to
The boys.
Let's go to
No, he's bringing the boys in for
The
family
boys.
dinner.
I got a resi
Something
at
he brought
Carbone.
from Ohio State.
I got a resi at Carbone.
Oh,
You're
no,
not-
he's having the
you're not
boys
invited.
home for dinner every night, right? Building that relationship. That's a
That's
team
a good,
player
that's a
right
good person.
there.
That's a Inland Empire OG.
Not a Zach Wilson getting everyone ice
That's a
cream.
Snoop Dogg OG, I'm pretty sure.
I think so too.
All right, nothing wrong with being average. I'm
Are we gonna do Monday?
Love you guys. What are we talking about?
It
Oh, yeah,
literally
no,
pays less than average shakes. Just
It pays.
literally
less than
pays.
average shakes.
literally pays.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Oh, we forgot Thursday. That's what we forgot. I didn't touch on the Lions just destroying the Packers.
Destroying them.
That was a
Don't care.
game where Jordan Love looked terrible.
Yeah, and David Montgomery, stud.
No. The
Stud.
Lions need to figure it out.
The Lions need to figure out
Amon
Gibbs.
Ross, St.
Yes.
Raw.
They need to figure
You
out
don't-
where
you don't
Gibbs
spend
fits
a
in this
first round-
on the offense.
First round pick on a running back, and then give your guy who you signed free agent every fucking opportunity in the
Do
red
whatever
zone.
works.
32 carries
Do
for
whatever
David
works.
Montgomery
32 fucking
Do whatever
carries.
works.
No, you don't.
And
And
it was
3
obviously
touchdowns.
working that night.
Nope.
Yeah, you're right, Roman. You do whatever it takes to win.
Motor City Dan Campbell needs to figure the fuck out.
Hey, he loved the W. But I need Jahmyr Gibbs to get more in this offense.
How many carries did he get? 2?
Gibbs, not enough.
Like 7 points.
Yeah, not enough.
David Montgomery
Like
eating.
4 catches, 30 yards.
Got to feed the hot hand.
Probably less than that because he probably had like 15 rushing yards.
Jahmyr Gibbs, 8 carries, 40 yards.
Nice.
4
He-
catches, 11 yards.
He had 8
Oh my
attempts.
god.
That's
He
not
had 8
fair.
attempts.
Yeah, the other guy had 32. Are you kidding me?
And you
spent a
whooped their ass. You whooped their ass.
Yeah, you spent a first round pick and you're not even gonna try to get this guy acclimated to the fucking offense.
Feed him.
Yeah,
Feed
terrible.
And you were
Feed the
hype. I
monster.
saw those draft videos.
Yeah, they were hype.
They were.
They were going bananas. We got our guy. They reached hell for him.
Oh, well. Oh, well.
Reached so high.
I did not think he was going then either.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
No,
you're
not
right,
oh
Roman.
well.
Oh well.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Oh well. So far, they won.
Yep.
All right, nothing wrong with being average. Love you guys.
Go Chargers.
Yeah.
Go Chargers.
Go Orioles because I got $100 bet on them.
Oh.